Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we are talking about future technology and ideas about to change our world. Before we continue our video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more interesting videos. Technology is rapidly improving, offering innovations and revolutionary projects every year. At any given moment, scientists, engineers, and some very sharp minds are out there creating the next piece of future technology that will change our lives. It can feel like scientific progress is steady, but we have lived through a period of immense technological improvement in the last half-century. Innovations are happening right now that are ripped straight from the pages of science fiction. Whether that is robots that can read minds, bionic eyes, smart watches that are powered by your sweat, or plenty of other mind-blowing technology, there is a lot to expect from the world of future technology. Below we've picked out some of the biggest and most interesting ideas. Brain-reading robots. No longer a science fiction trope, the use of brain-reading technology has improved hugely in recent years. One of the most interesting and practical uses we've seen tested so far comes from researchers at the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology Lausanne, EPFL. Thanks to a machine learning algorithm, a robot arm, and a brain-computer interface, these researchers have managed to create a means for tetraplegic patients, those who can't move their upper or lower body, to interact with the world. In tests, the robot arm would perform simple tasks like moving around an obstacle. The algorithm would then interpret signals from the brain using an EEG cap and automatically determine when the arm had made a move that the brain considered incorrect, for example moving too close to the obstacle or going too fast. Over time the algorithm can then adjust to the individual's preferences and brain signals. In the future, this could lead to wheelchairs controlled by the brain or assistance machines for tetraplegic patients. 3D printed bones. 3D printing is an industry promising everything from cheap house building through to affordable rugged armor, but one of the most interesting uses of the technology is the building of 3D printed bones. The company Ossiform specializes in medical 3D printing, creating patient-specific replacements of different bones from tricalcium phosphate, a material with similar properties to human bones. Using these 3D printed bones is surprisingly easy. A hospital can perform an MRI which is then sent to Ossiform, who create a 3D model of the patient-specific implant that is needed. The surgeon accepts the design and then once it is printed, it can be used in surgery. What is special about these 3D printed bones is that because of the use of tricalcium phosphate, the body will remodel the implants into the vascularized bone. That means they will enable the full restoration of function that the bone it is replacing had. To achieve the best integration possible, the implants are of a porous structure and feature large pores and canals for cells to attach to and reform bone. Lab-made dairy products. You've heard of cultured meat and whey gyro steaks grown cell by cell in a laboratory, but what about other animal-based foodstuffs? A growing number of biotech companies around the world are investigating lab-made dairy, including milk, ice cream, cheese, and eggs. And more than one think they've cracked it. The dairy industry is not environmentally friendly, not even close. It's responsible for 4% of the world's carbon emissions, more than air travel and shipping combined, and demand is growing for a greener splash to pour into our teacups and cereal bowls. Compared with meat, milk isn't that difficult to create in a lab. Rather than grow it from stem cells, most researchers attempt to produce it in a process of fermentation, looking to produce the milk proteins whey and casein. Some products are already at a market in the US, from companies such as Perfect Day, with ongoing work focused on reproducing the mouthfeel and nutritional benefits of regular cow's milk. Beyond that, researchers are working on lab-produced mozzarella that melts perfectly on top of a pizza, as well as other cheeses and ice cream. Hydrogen planes. Carbon emissions are a huge concern when it comes to commercial flights, but there is a potential solution, and it has received a lot of funding. A £15 million UK project has unveiled plans for a hydrogen-powered plane. This project is known as Fly Zero and is being led by the Aerospace Technology Institute in conjunction with the UK government. The project has come up with a concept for a mid-size plane powered completely by liquid hydrogen. It would have the capacity to fly roughly 279 passengers halfway around the world without stopping. If this technology could be actualized, it could mean a zero-carbon flight with no stops between London and Western America or London to New Zealand with a single stop. Digital twins that track your health. In Star Trek, where many of our ideas of future technology germinated, human beings can walk into the med bay and have their entire body digitally scanned for signs of illness and injury. Doing that in real life would, say the makers of QBio, improve health outcomes and alleviate the load on doctors at the same time. The US company has built a scanner that will measure hundreds of biomarkers in around an hour, from hormone levels to the fat building up in your liver to the markers of inflammation or any number of cancers. It intends to use this data to produce a 3D digital avatar of a patient's body, known as a digital twin, that can be tracked over time and updated with each new scan. QBio CEO Jeff Kaditz hopes it will lead to a new era of preventative, personalized medicine in which the vast amounts of data collected not only help doctors prioritize which patients need to be seen most urgently, but also to develop more sophisticated ways of diagnosing illness. Virtual reality universes. After making its dramatic name change, the company once known as Facebook has become Meta. This marks Zuckerberg and his huge team's move into the metaverse, an embodied internet mostly accessed through virtual and augmented reality. As part of this move, we will start to see Meta putting more time into equipment for accessing this new world, mostly in VR. Announced back in 2021, Meta has been developing a new headset under the title Project Cambria. Unlike the brand's previous VR ventures like the Oculus Quest 2, this won't be a device for the average consumer, instead of looking to offer the best VR experience they can make. The Cambria has been reported to be focused on the advanced eye and face tracking, to improve the accuracy of avatars and your in-game movements, a higher resolution, increased field of view, and even trying to make the headset significantly smaller. Between Meta, Google, Sony, and plenty of other big tech companies, VR is getting lots of funding right now and will be seeing drastic improvements in the next couple of years. Sweat-powered smartwatches. Engineers at the University of Glasgow have developed a new type of flexible supercapacitor, which stores energy, replacing the electrolytes found in conventional batteries with sweat. It can be fully charged with as little as 20 microliters of fluid and is robust enough to survive 4,000 cycles of the types of flexes and bends it might encounter in use. The device works by coating polyester cellulose cloth in a thin layer of a polymer, which acts as the supercapacitor's electrode. As the cloth absorbs its wearer's sweat, the positive and negative ions in the sweat interact with the polymer's surface, creating an electrochemical reaction which generates energy. Conventional batteries are cheaper and more plentiful than ever before, but they are often built using unsustainable materials which are harmful to the environment, says Professor Ravinder Dahiya, head of the Bendable Electronics and Sensing Technologies (BEST) group, based at the University of Glasgow's James Watt School of Engineering. That makes them challenging to dispose of safely and potentially harmful in wearable devices, where a broken battery could spill toxic fluids onto the skin. What we've been able to do for the first time is show that human sweat provides a real opportunity to do away with those toxic materials entirely, with excellent charging and discharging performance. Hope you guys enjoyed our video. For more videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more videos. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.